And to another birthday celebration, this time for the senior pastor and the general overseer of the Guiding Light Assembly, Parkview, Ikoyi, right here in Lagos. We're talking about Joseph Adewale Adefarasin as he turned 70. It was an occasion used to acknowledge the faithfulness of God in the life of the celebrant.
Songs of thanksgiving filled the air from the auditorium of the Guiding Light Assembly, Parkview, Ikoyi, Lagos, where pastors and dignitaries joined the congregation for a special service to mark the 70th birthday of the senior pastor and general overseer, Joseph Adewale Adefarasin. The choir leads the church in various worship songs, joined by the celebrant and his family.
We thank you, and every single one of you here, you are welcome.
His son, Adewale, welcomes everyone to the service, while his daughter, Ademide, reads the first lesson before the celebrant comes to the lectern. In his sermon, Godman Akinlabi, lead pastor at Elevation Church, emphasizes that it's not that Pastor Wale Adefarasin didn't encounter challenges in his 70-year sojourn, but he had the support of God.
In my reflection, sir, one of the things that came very strongly is the last verse. And I love the way this Amplified Classic Translation renders it. He said, "You have given plenty of room for my feet under me, that my feet will not slip." You know, there's a way that we can walk through the highs and lows of life, that it looks like we're walking in slippery places or on a very narrow path. That life is not cutting us so much slack. And so people fumble and wumble and fall and rise and all that. But what we're celebrating today is the God who has given you plenty of room for your steps under you, that your steps will not slip.
In his testimony, Pastor Adefarasin recounts some of the faithfulness of God in his life in recent times.
My father before me had prostate cancer. And my father came from a mother who had 3 of them. The mother who had them died in her 50s. And my father and his 2 siblings also died before they reached the age of 70. Now you can begin to imagine how the devil brings this to your mind all the time. But today I'm 70. Not only for myself, but for those who follow behind me.
Bishop Francis Walioke, president and founder of the Sword of the Spirit Ministries International with the headquarters in Ibadan, who's also the national president of the Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria, leads the prayers for the celebrant.
We pronounce you blessed in Jesus' name. Blessed with strength in your old age. Blessed with health in your old age. Blessed with joy in your old age. For the rest of your life, Pastor Wale, you will be far from sorrow. You will not see sorrow over your wife, over your children, over their wives, over your grandchildren. You will go from joy to joy to joy. The Lord will see you through the valleys of the shadow of death. He will never leave you nor forsake you. He will hold you by your right hand. In the name of Jesus.
Delivering his speech at the event, Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, Special Advisor to the Lagos State Governor on Christian Matters, the Very Reverend Adewale describes Pastor Wale Adefarasin as a unique individual amongst many encomiums.
He's a social entrepreneur, international speaker, TV presenter, an author, and a well-respected thought leader. Pastor Wale is also one of the most active advocates of national resonance, being very passionate about transforming this or his country. Indeed, he embodies the attributes of a true follower of Christ. His passion for leading people to Christ led him away from the oil industry, where he was a successful businessman.
There are special presentations made by the church to the celebrant before the Alleluia chorus brings the service to a close. Then the cutting of the 70th birthday cake, conducted by Bishop Walioke.
I wish for him that he will fulfill his purpose and his destiny and the call of God on his life, and he will fulfill the length of his days, and he will continue to work with God and finish well. It's not running a race for 70, 80, 90 and then failing at the end. I pray for him that he will continue to work with God and finish well.